Hey guys, so in this video we're going to talk today about the current state of the real estate industry. Today we're getting some shocking news from a lot of the big boys out there. So it turns out that Redfin, which their model is to employ real estate agents, has just laid off about, well, call it furloughed about 41% of their agent workforce. And the reasoning behind that is that they are, because of the stimulus bill and all the unemployment benefits that are out there right now for 1099 employees, which counts real estate agents, even though I don't know if they would be considered 1099 under their model. They're more like W-2 employees. When you work for Redfin, you kind of get a salary unless they give them, I think they give them draws. I think that's what they do. They give them draw money and they probably still get paid as 1099 employees. So with Redfin's model, they actually employ their real estate agents. They give them weekly or bi-weekly payments, and what they're thinking is that since unemployment benefits are $600 a week, a lot of these agents would be actually making more money with unemployment. So because of that, they furloughed, that's their story, they furloughed about 41% of their agents. Those are hundreds of agents, almost 1,000 agents across the country. So because of that, now obviously there's a lot of speculation whether the company is in good condition and if they're going to be able to weather this out. And another giant, Keller Williams, just announced that they're going to be suspending, well, some market centers, and I'm sure it's going to soon trickle all over the place. Some market centers are actually going to stop paying out profit shares. So, profit sharing, for those of you who are watching and don't know what Keller Williams model is, profit sharing basically means that if you bring in agents to the company and you help the company grow, you can get a percentage of their proceeds, of their commissions, but only after all the expenses have been paid for that market center, for that location, for that month. So let's just say if you bring in Tom and Tom closes a deal and the commission is $10,000, a portion of that goes to your profit share, but the expenses for that office have to be deducted first, and whatever's left over is the profit, and then that gets shared. And they're talking about not only postponing these profit sharings, but maybe eliminating them altogether. So this is shocking news that we're all hearing right now. And it just goes to show you that nobody is immune to what's going on right now. The bigger guys out there, they have to cut a lot of expenses. They have these huge offices. They've got a lot of overhead. They got a lot of staff, and they've got a lot of fat to trim. It's unfortunate, that it's happening right now so soon. We've only really been in home or quarantine, whatever you may call this, for about 2 weeks, and I still feel that the worst is still in front of us, and we still have plenty of time to go before this thing is over. So the question I'm asking you today is, do you think a lot of these real estate companies, these behemoths, they're going to be able to survive? Who do you think is going to come out on top? Do you think that some of the smaller companies can survive because their overhead is much less? Or do you think that everyone's going to feel it? Do you guys think that maybe because some companies such as EXP, for example, they have a cloud-based system, they have a cloud-based brokerage, their expenses are very low. But at the same time, there's going to be sales that are going to go down across the board. And they're probably going to have to let go of some of their staff as well. Who do you think is going to come out on top? Is there a real estate company you guys think is more positioned to survive this type of environment, or do you think that we're all going to get impacted? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. So I'm also wanting to pose this question to you. Do you think that real estate is going to be the same when this is over? Do you feel that real estate is going to still have and need the offices? Do you feel like we're going to need all the infrastructure that we have now, or do you feel like more real estate companies are going to go to the cloud brokerage, or do you think there's going to be more of that, more Zoom calls and more everybody work from home type of a setup? I'd be curious to see what you guys think about it. My predictions are as followed. I'm going to give you guys my few predictions I have for real estate industry. My number one prediction is a lot of people are going to work from home. More people are going to work from home than ever. Before, you used to see real estate companies not have a lot of agents come in. More of the top producers probably work from home. A lot of the newbies, they tend to come in more. But I have a feeling that when this is all over, even more people are going to work from home. There's going to be even less people that are going to go into the office. That's my number one prediction. My number two prediction is that a lot of real estate agents are going to get out of the business. You're going to see a huge exodus of people who are doing this as a hobby, part-time, who don't want to pay a monthly fees, or people who don't want to renew their licenses or pay for anything that real estate agents have to pay for, which means that the people who do survive and continue to be real estate agents are going to benefit from it. We're going to actually get all the pent-up demand, and it's going to come in a huge wave. So if you are able to continue doing business, I recommend you stick with it. There's going to be a huge advantage for anyone who's still around. And the same thing goes for every other industry that's being impacted right now. The airlines, the restaurants, the hotels, the ones that can hang in there and still continue to service their clients and keep their staff even at a minimal basis, they're going to come out on top. They're going to win. They're going to definitely be there when the economy bounces back. And my third prediction that I'm going to give you guys about the real estate industry is that lending and foreclosures are going to go up big time. The banks are going to start to see and feel a lot of foreclosures coming around, maybe a later part of this year, because the economy, even though it may recover, there's going to be a lot of sectors that are not going to be able to recover so fast, which means that our unemployment is going to stay very high. And because unemployment is going to be so high, a lot of people are not going to be able to keep up with their payments once the unemployment runs out, or once stimulus runs out. It's going to be hard for the workforce to get back into full gear. I do think this is going to be a long recovery period. I've been hearing people say that it could take a few months, or it could actually even go as far as into next year. Predictions are all over the place as far as how long this is going to last. I don't know what you think about it. I also want to hear what you guys have to say. Please leave it in the comments and tell me what you feel is on the horizon, how long it's going to impact for. If you got some insider information, hey, we'd love to hear it. We're one community. I'd be very intrigued to hear what you guys have to say about it. And that's about it for today, guys. I'm really shocked that these big players are now making big changes, which I'm sure you're going to see more of in the next few days. And there's going to be a lot of things that we have to be ready for. If you guys are real estate agents and you want to learn more about what kind of help is out there for you, I did create a series of videos for independent contractors and real estate agents. You can watch those videos right here. I'll leave a card in the description right here. I'll leave a card over here at the top left, and I'll also leave some links down and below in the description section, giving you some links where you can learn how to get unemployment benefits if you're a real estate agent, how you can apply for the programs that are available right now, such as the SBA loans. There's a grant also available for anyone who's an independent contractor. There's a PPP loan, which is the Paycheck Protection Program, if you guys qualify for that. There's a lot of things that are out there right now. If you've been an independent contractor, an entrepreneur, if you've been a real estate investor, and you have employees and those types of things, because we have to try to keep our employees on staff, guys. I mean, that's number one. Even though you may have to limit the hours or somehow cut the pay somehow, but try your very best if you have people that are working for you to keep them on the books. If it's tough for you, it's probably even tougher for them. So do what you can. Right now is your time to shine as a leader and to really just let people know that you care. There's a lot of things you can do right now to keep yourself busy. As you guys know, there's a million things out there that as independent contractors, business owners, we can start doing. We can sharpen our skills, and if we don't come out of this better, guys, it's not because you had a lack of time. It's because you had a lack of discipline. And that's all I got for today, guys. So I want to hear down below in the comments. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about the real estate industry, what's going to be coming up on the horizon, and how long you think this thing is going to happen. I mean, how long you think it's going to go on for. I mean, hopefully it's over sooner than later, but I do keep hearing from everyone, and today's April, what's it, April 6th, April 7th? I don't even remember anymore. It's been so crazy. But today is... You'll find out when I drop this video. Not sure what day it is, but I do hear that this week is going to be pretty crazy. It's going to be one of those weeks where we're going to have a high incident rate. I want to call it that. I don't want to call it anything worse. And there's still a wave they're predicting to actually hit across the country and for the rest of the states that haven't been impacted quite as hard yet. I do pray for those families, and I pray for everyone who hasn't experienced it yet, and hopefully it doesn't go as rough as we had it. We do have a high population in this part of the country, and hopefully that's the reason why we had so many incidents. So hopefully this thing is over for us quickly. I do wish that everybody stays safe. Don't leave your house if you don't have to, guys. I was one of the first people who thought this was just a minor incident and this isn't going to really affect anyone, but it seems to be one of the worst things that could have ever happened to us in the last 100 years. So let's just be happy that we're home with our families and we're able to spend time with our loved ones and work on ourselves and get closer to God and read and just do all the things that we can do right now. And once I get some more news about the real estate industry and what changes and impacts are going to be happening, guys, I will make an updated video and I'll give you all the insights that I possibly have. And likewise, guys, share any information you have with us. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Check you guys later, and have a great day.